Yep.
So,
So
how you feeling about these rumored Ray-Ban Celeste, also known as the Hypernova? This is going to be the first edition with the display and the lenses.
now, is that are they really going to have the display and the lenses on these? Is that going to
So it's
be
going to
it?
be it's if they do, it's going to be a very basic because it's still all now, I don't want to say rumors because they're saying it's going to be definite. It's not going to be a display like don't think you're going to see like a nice crystal clear like you're looking at your phone screen. It's not
Yeah,
going to be like that when you go watch a movie or anything.
it's probably going to
It's
look like the Nintendo Virtual Boy. Remember
it's
the
yeah, it's going
Virtual
to be
Boy?
very basic. In the beginning, it's going to be very basic words like you can see your messages. You could
Yeah,
probably see turn by turn navigation and maybe I don't know what color, but I'm just assuming because of what's out there now,
yeah,
on the lesser brands. Green, just basic green text, kind of like the old Macs in school back in the day when it was like the green text on the screen. Only difference is this is going to be like a heads-up display,
yeah.
you know?
Have you seen the Google ones that are coming out? Those have a color color type display. I mean, those are
Yeah,
cool. I saw the keynote where it was looked
I
like
did.
a navigation they used in that
I saw
demo.
it too. I saw it too. Um, I mean, that's been the only thing that I've seen on it. Have you seen anything else on it?
No, nothing
That's
else.
why,
Nothing
that's
else.
also why I'm under the impression that that's more of a concept.
Yeah,
That's not like an actual pair of
yeah,
glasses that's out there right now.
yeah.
I'm
Especially in the
what I'm
consumer market. Yeah,
what I'm
I don't think they are.
imagining is that that was edited. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? To look, even though
yeah,
they did have a big screen on the stage and they showed what the person was looking at live,
yeah,
I don't know. I was still kind of iffy about that. Like it wasn't
yeah,
legit. It's more of a concept for them.
yeah.
You know, this
Yeah, we
seems to be
just
more like something that's actually being worked on, but I
yeah.
may be wrong.
Yeah, we just have to see how it is. Like I said, I mean, I'm all for having the display, almost like a HUD display, heads up display inside the lens, having something point to the lens.
Yeah,
Yeah, as long as the battery life is there, right? That's it. When it comes to that, as long as it can handle the battery life and we get minimum 8 hours like the current Oakley Metas do,
yeah,
I mean, we need that at this point. And again, it's just going to be depending on how much you use the glasses. In a typical workday for me, I have to charge my glasses one time, and
yeah.
but I'm listening to music at about 50% volume, not even. I mean, even less than that. But yeah, it's just going to be all dependent on battery life at this point. And
Well, as it is now, they are going to be heavier.
are they?
The frames are going to be a little thicker to be able to have the sensors because they're also going to have
Mhm.
not just apparently with the one camera, it's going to have like two or three cameras on them, but it's going to be
Nice.
for like other things, not just for video. There's going to be one for video, other one's going to be like a LiDAR sensor,
Okay.
and a few, other, you know, things with that. But it's definitely going to be a thicker frame, that's for sure. They already said that it's going to be a little heavier.
All right.
Um, it's
I
going to just
mean,
show the display on just the right lens.
you figure you have to compromise somewhere, right? If you want all the tech, which is a lot of tech, how and in smaller, thinner, lighter, how much can you squeeze in those typical frames that we wear on a normal basis? So yeah, we might have to compromise there, but I'm sure they'll work it out and they'll get it to a somewhat
Yeah,
decent model like we have right now with these, which I'm super happy with. But
yeah.
the name for these new Ray Bans that are coming out, concept or whatever at this point, are the Hypernova Celeste. Did you say,
Yeah,
Ruben? I'm not.
yeah, it's
Okay.
gonna be one or the other or both.
Okay.
Still no definite on that yet. Um, the one thing that's definite is the heads-up display. It's gonna have the navigation, real-time translation with captioning.
Okay.
Supposedly you'll be able to see a preview of the videos and the pictures that you take
That's
also.
cool.
That's one thing which I could see that happening before anything else, like before being able to like browse the web or anything. That makes sense to me. Um, You know, obviously the voice commands. It's going to have basic built-in games. It's going to have something that they call super sensing, which is just some AI. Almost, I mean, I don't understand what the difference is because that's basically what this is,
Mm.
constantly running in the background in order to see when you're saying, "Hey, Meta," or whenever you need to, maybe be my eyes or what have you. And then I know one thing that they're working on is facial recognition also. That's one thing that they're working on with that.
Yeah, I mean that's yeah, I'm not too
Which,
crazy
listen,
about
I'll
that.
be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest, not to go down a rabbit hole of conspiracies. I'm pretty sure it's already on there, but it's just not available for the consumer yet. I'm pretty sure they have some type of access to some shit like that.
Yeah, well,
Just like the phones do. Phones have that now, but supposedly they don't.
yeah. In I'll tell you this, and I know I've mentioned this before, but in China, the police, law enforcement in China, they have essentially what these are like this, and those have facial recognition technology. And then yeah, listen, I'm sure we'll get to that point. Me personally, as an everyday user, do I need the facial recognition? Absolutely not. I just want good speakers, good battery life, top notch AI to be able to do anything that I have to do, any prompting, searching, looking up stuff, saving it to files, anything I can do on the computer. If I can do that vocally using my AI assistant, I'm 100%. I'm all good. And I'd even go as far as to say is, do I need this stuff to be shown on the lens itself right now? I guess it would be cool. Maybe, maybe
I could probably live without the first generation of that. But I'm
yeah,
pretty sure by the second generation is going to be some type of cool improvement that's going to have you're going to have that FOMO. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You're
yeah,
going to have
of course.
FOMO. In terms of the weight, so these are 50 grams. These are
Okay.
the Celeste, due to the added technology, the thicker frame, they're going to be 70 grams. Hmm.
Now the weight dispersion on those, they're gonna have to do something with that
I'm pretty sure they're
because
going to do something about that.
yeah, either make it heavier on the back
Yeah,
here, disperse the weight
yeah,
more to be here and less here in the front. They're gonna have
yeah,
to do something because if you're gonna feel it top heavy here
yeah, yeah,
on the
yeah.
nose bridge area, I think that's gonna be an issue for a lot of
No,
people. And
that
I'm
makes a lot of sense.
I'm sure they're on that already.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
more
yeah,
than
definitely,
positive that they're gonna
definitely.
figure that out. But
You know
yeah, I
what we're
mean,
forgetting to touch on? The wristband
I
that will
saw that.
potentially be needed.
I saw that. I saw that. I mean, yeah. Again, I mean, it's funny because you hear these things, right? You see them. You see people talking about them. You're reading about it, and it's like, really? Like, But when it drops, you're like, oh, all right. Now, like, it's just like anything else, right? Once it
Yeah,
drops and you actually see it in motion and you're using it, you're like, wow. How could I have not have been hype about this
yeah.
or have been excited? So.
So do you know the whole all the details behind the reason for the wristband?
I do not, but I'm assuming that it's going to be somewhat similar to what the Meta Quest uses with the controllers. This way,
Yes.
it's like basically an extension of your hand in that space, so you can just do everything on the.
So yeah. Um, But yeah, basically it's for hand gestures. But apparently they're working on it so where you don't even have to raise your hand to like do anything like this if for whatever you see. Like literally you can have your hand by your side and do certain movements like just like if your hand is by your side, but just so you could see. Like if you touch this finger, it'll automatically know to do this. If
Yeah.
do some, different movements with your hand, it'll be able to tell your glasses what to do without raising your hands at all.
See, that's cool to me, and that actually makes me think of okay, essentially that wristband will become a mouse, like a mouse for a computer, right? So
Yeah,
you put
yeah,
it on
yeah,
your
yeah.
wrist, and I can have my hand on the table or on my leg, and I'm just scrolling or I'm clicking like I would a mouse, but I'm just using my fingers on any surface, and whatever I'm doing with my hands is translating into what I see in the frame and the lenses itself, and you
Yeah.
basically have full computing, in it's like this virtual sense, right? So that I could see would be a smash. That would be a hit because using the Meta Quest, right, and using those controls and playing games and scrolling and searching and clicking things with that, it, to me, is like if you're using that for the first time, you've never used that before. That's amazing. So if this is just another advancement of that and a more compact factor, like compact form factor, forget it. It's
Yeah.
going to be a hit.
So I'm looking
So,
forward to, to touch on everything we touched about on these.
mhm.
So I'm not sure if you're familiar. September 17th.
Okay, now what is these are going to be for the Hypernova? Is this the code name Hypernova Celeste? And there's going to
Yeah.
be two models of this so far that I saw.
No,
Is
so
that true?
that's gonna be it because the Hypernova, I guess, is the software that it's running
Okay,
on.
okay,
That's going to be the software, I guess. So it's still up in the air whether they're going to call it Hypernova, Celeste, or both. But when we're going to find everything out about these is September 17th, because that's going to be the Meta Connect conference that they're
okay.
going to do the official release, explain what they do. They're going to show you how it works. Um, and then apparently they're going to be available October, November, for to finally physically have them.
Wow. Because some of the models that I saw, the models, and again, I don't know if this is confirmed. What is a couple pairs of the couple pairs that I saw? One was more like the headliner style that we currently have. I mean, we have the
Yeah.
Wayfarers, but the
Hmm.
headliner, which to me is more of like a feminine style for the
It is.
feminine,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
have almost the other Ray-Ban. I forget the typical name for them, but it's like an aviator style almost, a little bit wider, and they
Yeah.
come down a little bit lower here. Those are very nice, but to me, when I saw that, I'm like, I'm hoping because these that I have now prescription, and I'm pretty sure well, I know that a lot of other people have prescription lenses that they paid a lot of money for in these
Yeah.
Wayfarers. I'm hoping that they do, in addition to those, do release the standard Wayfarer brand with that technology in them so that people
Yeah.
can swap out their prescription lenses and put them in these new ones. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. We can
Yeah.
only hope, people. We can only hope. So,
That's something that they have to think about, though, especially that they offer.
yeah,
I could see if they didn't offer it on their website and they're offer it. So that's something that they should hopefully be keeping in the back of their head, because they're gonna have a lot of pissed off people if they do something like that, where they don't
yeah,
offer the same, design, and then
yeah.
now,
Now you have to get
you're in a
this.
bit of a pickle.
Yeah, because we know that prescription lenses they are not cheap, and especially when you get them, how I have them with the extra active and just I mean,
Yeah,
forget it. Transitions. It could be an issue. So let's just hope that that's not the case, and let's hope that they do release. And I think they will. I think they're going to do it because listen, we're talking about Mark Zuckerberg here. This guy's not an idiot. He knows what he's doing. He knows what the consumers want, and he wants everybody to have these things on their face at
yeah,
some point in time in the
yeah.
future. And that's exactly what's happening. It's like I said before, it's a snowball effect and it's happening. It's a slow, right? It's a slow grind up, but it's happening.
I mean, they're
So
probably not far from actually having, you'll see these now in T-Mobile eventually, probably in the
yeah,
next year or two, AT&T, Verizon, and it's just gonna be that's it. These with a cell phone data plan, and yet that's it.
pretty much.
You know,
Pretty much.
the
Yeah.
price though,
So
the price is what's gonna hurt a little bit. A
yeah.
thousand, to $1,400 is what they're supposedly um predicting right now.
So that's the projected price right now that we the rumored price for these new ones that are
A
coming out now.
thousand to
Okay.
1,400 for the Celeste
Okay.
Hypernova.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the price tag has to match the tech inside the glasses. Are these $1,000? No, they're not. I mean,
No,
granted. I mean, but again, even with these Oakleys that just came out, and with the Ray Bans that are available now, even at the price point that they were when they first came out, he's hitting a pretty solid price point for the average consumer to get in and not be too messed up, or not be
yeah,
essentially empty pocketed from the price itself. So
yeah,
well, again, rumored price $1,000 could, it's we're gonna have to see. It's gonna be interesting because, but
yeah,
listen, I think if the tech, if it's good enough, and then the glasses, listen, $1,000 could be, it could be a sweet spot. Who knows? Or maybe it's gonna be
yeah.
500. So,
Yeah.
or maybe they'll have tiered, maybe 500 without the display inside the lens, and maybe $1,000 with the display and the band
Yeah.
on your wrist. So I have to see how that goes. But yeah, I'm excited
All
about it.
good stuff though. All good stuff, bro. A lot happening. A
Always
lot
is.
happening.
So yeah, as always. So
Well, I
we
think that's
will.
a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. We'll be on top of it. Any updates? We'll bring it straight to you guys here, and take care.
Peace.